so you can tell us a little bit about this.
So Touch Revolution is a wholly owned subsidiary of TPK. TPK is the world's largest vendor of touch panels in the world. And what Touch Revolution is charged with is taking the familiar and very intuitive touch interface that you're used to on tablets and phones out into a lot of the verticals, digital signage being one of those. So what we're showing off today is what's called Nimble HMI. It's a fully integrated touch panel with a single board computer, all in a very easy to use integrated setup. So here you have the ability to take what you're used to on a tablet or a phone and now put that into something that could be used on, for example, a shelf talker, wayfinding, any sort of integration that you would use for digital signage that you would want people to be able to touch, integrate, and have a much better experience.
So is this the same as that over there with the wine display? So if you go over and touch that, what does it do?
So the wine display, for example, could be, that's kind of a serving suggestion for how you could use this. You would, in a grocery store or someplace that doesn't have a sommelier, you're wondering how to get, wine for tonight. You go in and touch it. You can now then go through and choose what kind of wine or what kind of pairing you're looking for. But it also shows off the ability to integrate other peripherals to it. So that has a barcode scanner. So you could take a bottle of wine over, you scan that, and it would tell you more information about the bottle itself. So it shows off what you can do with this in a smaller format. Yep.
This is a nice display over here. I don't want to knock any of them over.
So the idea is that it has an attract loop on it to begin with, and people can come up and actually then go ahead and look at some of the wines that are actually for sale here and maybe get some information about that. Or you can take a bottle and actually just scan it. So and it tells you more information about it. Gives you the reviews and things like that. So it's a demo to show off what's possible with a shelf talker. It's designed to be able to put it in a retail environment without taking up shelf space, but also to show off the capabilities that you cannot get with a tablet, for example. Being able to add peripherals. Android-based, full access to all of the OS itself and all of the drivers, so you can choose what goes on there and what doesn't go on there. Very unlike what a tablet has in the marketplace today. The other thing is that you have a lot of control over what peripherals are there. So we provide you with a whole bunch of stuff in terms of I/O, and you can pick and choose what I/O you actually put on there and what doesn't go on there. You can also choose whether there's a home button, which a tablet can't do. Likewise, this also has power over Ethernet, so you have the ability to deploy these in a 24/7 usage with power over Ethernet, so that you're only taking a single low power cord to it, which means that you don't have to worry about batteries and worry about charging those every night. And if it ever gets unplugged, it's no longer useful, so nobody's going to steal it as well. So another security issue. We talked to several very large grocery store chains about putting these in, and he was talking about putting 110 volts on a shelf in a store is 5 months, and building permits and putting this there is about an hour's worth of an electrician's time. So it's a very, very economical from that point of view. The other thing that we've provided is a software level of support behind it that you can monitor all of these devices deployed throughout a commercial environment, so that if you have many of them in a store, we have some software that actually will manage and control all of the devices to push out new content, new applications, monitor to make sure that they're still working, remotely reboot them, and it's all web-based, so you can control that from anywhere. 3 tiers of support, so you can have centralized control as well as local control. And because it's web-based, you can do it right in the aisle where the device is. So a lot of cool things around Nimble HMI and how it can be used in a signage application, but also in a retail environment, for example. So
yeah, it makes you, I don't know, looking at that makes me want to have a glass of wine. I don't know why it makes you think about being in Napa.
There you go.
And that's the idea, right?
That's all filmed in Napa, so there you go. So
very cool. All right. Thank you so much. We appreciate that.
You can find out more about it at www.touchrev.com. So.